Okay, today we're into day 6 of the punch down, and once again I'm here pushing this wine back down. It's all part of the process. It's a very lonely job, but somebody's got to do it. Good tension up here, which means the air is pushing up, the carbon dioxide is trying to get out, and it's being kept in by this plastic sheets that we have over this these two vats. And wow, it already smells good. I know a lot of my friends have been talking about smell-o-vision. Well, tonight, wow, I'm going to add a feature. It's called drink-o-vision. So tonight I'm drinking a little bit of wine that we did 2 years ago. In fact, I just got a shipment dropped off from some of the other guys that make wine with me over in Jersey City in one of the basements over there. And we have quite a few barrels still left over there. And we just tapped this out. It's about 2 years old. It's the same grape that you see in here, the old vine's in. And I gotta tell you what it tastes like in a second. It's great. What can I tell you? So I have smell-o-vision, I have taste-o-vision. Well, actually I do, you don't. Sorry about that. Alright, now for the punch. A little bit less heat. As I said last night, this is day 6. As I said last night, the heat was on day 4, was when the real heat had come out, and that's a good sign for me, because one of the best wines we made, in fact, this particular glass that I'm drinking out of now, happens to be done 2 years ago, and it was one of the best wines that we had made. And in fact, the third and a half, or the third day, the fourth day, was when we got all the heat out of it, and then it kind of dissipated and it did its own thing. So as far as the way we make wine, that's perfect for us. I don't know if it's perfect for other winemakers, but it happens to be really good for us. So the heat, the action, the reaction, all happened around that particular day, the fourth day, the third day, and now we're working on the 6th day, Friday. We started on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We got one more day of punch down. And once this last day is done, we will press this on Sunday, sometimes late Sunday. And what's going to happen is tomorrow will be the last punch down. I'm going to try to get to it early, and I'll let this settle, because what we're going to do is we're going to stick the tubes right down to the bottom of the vat and suck up all the juice and keep the grapes to the top, which is the way it is when we take the cover off. And by doing that, we're going to suck out the pure juice, put it into the barrel, and then we'll press all the grapes that are left. So that's the process that we're looking at over the next couple of days. The fermentation here has slowed down a lot. There's still some bubbling going on, but not as much as there was the first couple of days. Alright, here we go. This is the second vat, and looking good. Try to give you a sense of what this is looking like. Look at the side of the vat. We're up about 8 inches. This has started a lot lower, so the grapes have risen. The airs and the gases have pushed them up. There's still a little bit of heat coming out of this one. Not much, but a little, which is good. It's kind of pliable and mushy. And I got a really good crust going again, like I had in the other vat. Both of these are pretty much the same at this point. Now, a lot of the old-time guys, they would have stopped at this point, and they would have rushed it into the barrel. I mean, a lot of the old guys, they want to be drinking this like by Thanksgiving, which is a month away, and some of them will. You know, they'll be pulling this out in a month and saying, wow, this is the greatest wine we ever made. But you know what? We're not doing that. The wine that we just pulled out, that I drank a few minutes ago, was actually 2 years old. It sat in the barrel for 2 years. And I got to tell you, it's a really, really smooth kind of wine. What we're doing now is we're trying to add a little color to the wine. The alcohol concept, the way the wine is broken down is pretty much done. we're going to get a little fermentation going on. We're going to get a little bit of reaction to reaction going on between the grapes and the skins. But a lot of the guys would pull it out, but we're going to leave it in here because what we're looking for is we're looking for color and we're looking for a little bit more character. Another thing that we do is we don't use any tools whatsoever for measurement. There's all kinds of devices that you can buy. There's all kinds of tests that you can do on the grapes. At this particular stage, this kind of murky, purpley stuff going on here, but we don't do any of that. It's all by eye, it's all by smell, and it's all by taste. And we're pretty good at it by now, and this is really the old school way of doing it. Again, we're trying to make wine the way it was made in the beginning. The first guys that made wine, and it mostly was guys that made wine, did it by putting some grapes in a barrel. Not plastic, I'm sure. One of my buddies told me that he remembers crushing grapes in the bathtub, and I told him that's where I keep the gin. But as far as this goes, this is the method that we're using today. These are really nice plastic tubs that we got, but it's very, very similar to the old school method of winemaking, and we're only interested in doing it this way. There's no chemicals in here. There's no yeast in here except for the naturally occurring yeast, and what we're doing is we're making it al natural. I'm going to let this go to sleep again. One more time, it's going to get punched down, and then we're going to be ready for the press on Sunday. It's supposed to be a nice day. Everybody's going to come over. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a little party, and we're going to press the grapes and then put it to sleep in the barrel for at least 10 months. Again, we're experimenting with this garage. This is usually done in a basement, but for our method, so it's the first year it's being done above ground, and it's kind of trial and error, but it's going to sit at least 10 months in a barrel, but that won't happen until Sunday. Have a good night.